I was listening to a guy, and I'm still am, that was like, people who are overweight have a bunch of parasites, and that affects the mind, the mental state, this and that. Also, people who smoke, you know, and then he's like smoking cigarettes, smoking weed, and he's like, never listen to these people. And I'm like, I understand for sure, and I agree that people who get fat are corrupted, and the reason why y'all are corrupted is because you can't follow your heart, so you just follow the stomach. Every organ has a certain energy, okay? If you study Chinese medicine, you will see that they say that if you have problems in the stomach, is worry. If you have problems in the lungs, is sadness. If you have problems in the testicles, is, I believe it's anxiety, but it's not anxiety, so I'm not gonna tell you wrongly. But it's associated with anxiety. And basically, what I want to say is every organ has an emotional state, is responded by an emotional state. You can go search that. You put organs and their emotions associated. Then go to images on the Google, and you're going to see like everyone and a better explanation if you want. But what I say is right, is what you're going to see there too. And if you are always giving food to your stomach, it means that you acting on worry, right? You acting on worry, and it's like you scared. You want to do something, but you scared of being judged, scared of not working out, scared of failing. You scared, and scared of looking bad, being humiliated. Yeah, you just scared of trying something new because of all of the negatives that you put in your head. So the more food you put in your stomach, when it comes excessive, it makes you have like a lot of fat on your body. It shows that you never follow the heart. Instead, you always follow the stomach. You always follow the worries. Oh, I'm worried. I don't know if I can do this. Eat. Oh, I'm stressed out about this. Eat. Oh, I'm not good enough. Eat. So you never listen to the heart. You know, sometimes you need to not always be eating to a state that you're unhealthy, because it shows you just running away. So fat people, for sure, they are corrupted. I'm not saying all fat people are horrible people or bad people, but I am saying that you're not following your dreams and your passion, um, because it's a fact. It's not an opinion by all these logicals that I put you through now, okay? And I noticed this too. Since I started playing chess, hey, I go to the point. I make a checkmate. But let's continue. He was talking about smoking. If you smoke, you are corrupted too. And I get it, because I remember when I be sober for 6 months, and I was enjoying the movies again. I was feeling more love in me. Now it's just, it's different, you know. It's not like love. It's a mixture of love with lust. It's weird. I don't feel like it's the same love, and I don't think you can mix two things and make it what it is. Love is like pink, you feel me? It looks nice. It's not. It's like kind. He looks like he's not harmable. Lust is like purple, it's like poison. And both together just is a clot up shit. It's not what it's supposed to be. But am I corrupted? I don't think so. I think a lot of things I say are beneficial. I think I'm very honest and transparent. And I think as a grown man or a grown woman, if there's something you don't agree, you just don't agree. It's not like, oh, I don't agree with this, let me not watch. That's some childish behavior. And the reason for it is because you got affected. You could learn something for somebody, but you got affected emotionally, so you left. Now you don't learn what you could have learned. This guy, he literally said, don't hear to guys who smoke. They not from God, they corrupted. You feel me? I smoke, and I'm here telling you about the guy. I'm gonna finish this video because he touching the parasites. He touch in things that I agree. So let me go more deeper. I don't need to agree with what he says. If he thinks you should not listen to people like me because I smoke, that's on y'all. You feel? I watch content creators who smoke. You feel me? I don't give a fuck. I don't think somebody is corrupted. Or better yet, I agree. I do think the person is corrupted. I think someone who smokes, who drinks, who overeats is corrupted. I believe in that. Somebody who might not do none of them is still corrupted too. You feel me? I think we all corrupted. We are corrupted beings. One are more than others, but we all corrupted beings in the day. How can you not be corrupted? You wake up, you want to have sex. Is there any product? Like, what is the advantage? What is the advantage of that? You don't have a partner. It don't matter if you're a man or a woman. You don't have a partner, right? You want to have sex. What are you going to be? With a random person? In your head was a random person, or even a person you know. And isn't that not being corrupted? What does that have to do with love? What does that have to do with like bonding? It's just under pressure. You just want to release, even be by instincts that we are animals and want to like reproduce naturally by instincts, on our animalistic ways, or is because there's a void there that you want to fulfill and you feel like there's another person, that's how you feel, and maybe it is. But in the end of the day, the sexual act that you're thinking is not loving, is lustful. To me, I'm talking about when I have sexual thoughts, it's very lustful, I'm not gonna lie. So what am I doing? You feel me? I have conscious of this shit. More and more I have conscious of this shit. So it's like we are corrupting. We all are corrupted. Just have to fight against the corruption that you are. That's why I keep practicing more attention. And I became way more pure than I used to be. But no, yes, I become way better of a man, way more of a just man. Yeah, I used to be like the same intent that you have when you feel like somebody did you wrong and you want them to not be here. That's what it changes. Before you're just a child, you just not thinking straight because it's like, oh, you got mad because the people did you wrong. The person really did you wrong, whatever it be. And you like, I'm just gonna, give the example. But in the end of the day, the years go by and you realize you like it wasn't worth it. Like you will be glad that you didn't act on it, because as you're gonna grow and grow yourself physically, you're gonna realize what was the point. You would do something wrong to somebody who did you wrong, and you go to jail, like, or I don't know, like some dumb shit. I think God's gonna. That was my fault, but God's gonna teach you, like, He's gonna give you right back the same energy. The same energy. How negative you are, God's gonna give you right back the same energy that you have. You feel me? That's why I see people. I see people who are very entitled. People who are like very like given everything to them, and they are very entitled, and they believe like things should be given to them. You feel me? And what I have, what I conquer, how I manage my money, they should be in the same situation. And it's like, no, bro, you choose your shit. People take the check, spend that shit, get a girl. Hey man, dates on dates, spend that shit. You feel me? It's the life. I'm not a dumbass. I grab no girl, none. And if I would be the right one. No, none of these women who I obviously see they are not good women. You feel me? Then that's my thing. I always got understood of a woman, the good from the bad. I did got like mistook a couple times because feelings got involved, which was a mistake from my part. But we live and we learn. But I always in general saw between a good woman from a bad woman, and people don't and take zero accountability. They get a woman who is just there for your cash. You dry up, she leaves. Like, what the fuck? Like, bruh, I always knew shit. You feel me? But the same person who says, oh, let me know, you let them know, and they just like low key be crybabies. I don't find other term. For months don't talk because they too simpy. You feel me? They need that person. They feel like they need a woman. I never felt like I need, again, I don't need nobody. Most people need to have friends, need to have that because they cannot deal with themselves alone. There's a good you and there's a bad you. The good you is always gonna say, go train and get stronger. Start making content, start making whatever is your passion, your dreams. Like when you have a vision and you feel like a glimpse of like, I can do that, it never leaves you. It's always gonna knocking out the door, and that's the good conscience. So I don't know, man. I feel like people don't do. I couldn't say half, 1/3, 1/4. Nothing. People don't do nothing. You feel me? They don't do nothing with their hustle, with their grind, and then feel entitled. Feel like, oh, I should be in the same position as you, because we were given the same opportunities, and we were, but you didn't took yours and thought about it. You weren't smart, and that's your fault, fully. That's only your fault. You feel me? People bench and spend all their money. It's your fault. Why you doing that shit? That's some dumbass shit. I'm here worried to buy like a 600 euros camera and shit, and you spending that shit on restaurants and dumb shit. Like that shit makes sense. Because you have a girl who wanna go, fuck her. Like, what the fuck? Bro, a woman who will spend me money, I'm not saying we can go on a restaurant once a week, but when she wants to dictate things and is all the time, that's a gold digger to me. You feel me? I don't see how men don't see this bitch is worth nothing. And I don't talk like that woman in general, but if that's a woman like that, I will say that shit because I can see adulterer. I can see when a woman is an adulterer. You feel me? I can see when they want to be open to shit on their man. It's very obvious. Everybody sees it, and the man denies it because, again, he simps. He needs her. Feel me? It's some bitch shit. And I think we all, I don't know. I will not say we. I suffer a lot from falling in love and getting that shit disrupted. So I fully understand. But like, if you let a woman lead because you afraid of losing her and she doesn't even like you like that, she wanna shit on you, be with other men, like, what the fuck you doing? That's pathetic, you feel me? And that's a lot of things. Like, even yesterday, a person was like, oh, I talk about how I fall into my bike, and that's got really hurt, and that's why I didn't wanna go buy a motorcycle again. And bro was like, oh, but that's cowardness, da da da. Bro, stop riding bike years sooner than me. And I remember when we were younger, like, he didn't went on bike because it was raining. You feel me? Because it's wet. And it's dangerous, but I did that shit a bunch of times. And it's like, bro, cower out way sooner. You feel me? Probably before even getting a first injury. So it's like people are gonna talk dumb shit because they jealous of you, and because they, I don't know, it's dumbness. They don't know themselves. You know them more than they know themselves. It's like, I build my shit. I keep building my shit. I keep making shit that makes sense to me. And you fucked up. That's it. There's no other way of jealousy and shit. It's like, that's the only thing. You jealous and you entitled and you feel like you deserve the same things when it was given to you, but you didn't use it right. And all these people, all they have to say is some garbage all the time. Some hate, some jealousy, some arguments, some I need to be right, you feel me? And it's just a waste of time. And then they don't have friends. Nobody want to hang out with them. Who would want to hang out? I know that person always was like mad rude to everybody. Who want to hang out with somebody who's mad rude? Mad bad energies. Every time you see him, it's like some bullshit, some bad energy, some arguments. Bro, fix your shit. You feel me? I never got it, but like, it gets to a point you stop losing respect because you get older and you realize these people are just weak. These people are just weak, mentally weak. They cannot ever accept reality, never take accountability, never really start growing, and always in the bitch shit. You feel me? It's like, it's pathetic, man. I have to be honest. Like, I've really been feeling more and more over the years. That's how I feel about people like that, and a lot of them are family members. You feel me? I just lose respect more and more because it's pathetic. Like, I don't know. I realized yesterday, I used to have a friend, and then I looked down on him. The same reason, is just, that's me. I cannot look up to somebody who is so like against progress. Is just lazy and does never want to do nothing, procrastinate all the time. Bruh, and I saw bro do the same thing. It was just never evolve, never try to do better. I talk about doing a bunch of push-ups. He didn't want to do one. You feel me? Nah. I talk about that shit. I talk everything, man. From the semen retention, from all that shit. I tell everything. And people just don't do it. And then they be mad because you doing the shit. You evolving. And they just want to stay stagnant. For what? Look at your life. Literally look at your life, you feel me? That's what I say to everybody, bro. Like, look at your life. My life, I put this shit on sacrifice since 18 years old, reading the Bible, trying my best to respect all the teachings, fighting against myself, fighting against my will a lot of times. And that's why I'm here, you feel me? That's why I'm known by a lot of people on social media. outside, like people all the time talk about me. People just became like either supporter or fans, and that's why I have the life that I have now, because I always put effort, sacrifice, while other people was lying about genetics and this and that, and just a bunch of garbage constantly, but nothing about putting work, never about putting work. What you expect? People get jealous of you because they saw you put in the work and they didn't, and they still is. Your resources because they use all that shit wrong. You feel me? Like, I don't know. It's just fucked up. Because people be mad immature. I will, yeah, that's this entitlement and immaturity again. And I know this is the same people who are gonna like hate on guys that I like, guys that are big, like muscular, successful, you feel me? Why they hate? It's the same reason. I don't wanna do what they're doing, so I'm just super jealous. Cause it's so hard. And life should be easy. Right? Life should be easy because life ain't easy. I hate the world and I hate everybody. You's a bitch. Like life never, nobody said life is easy. The things that happened to me when I was a child, nobody ever told me life was easy. Nah. Life ain't easy, bro. Man up. And the girl, like we were in a restaurant, a girl that was there, she fancied him first, but then she fancied me after because she noticed I eat the pizza all, like I be fasting, trying to do a meal a day as I used to, only drinking water. But yesterday I went to the restaurant and ate the pizza and ate that shit so fast, she was like looking at me like, okay, he's hungry. And being hungry is not only like, oh, you're hungry on food. You feel me? He's hungry on life. You want more success, you want more growth, you want to continue, you want to evolve, you want to get better. You feel me? That's being hungry. And other people, they want to play tough and play, I'm this great, blah, 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 and then they be eating mad slow and they get super heavy, but like always trying to pretend that they eat a lot and shit. It's just, I don't know, I don't respect. It's just like fat people who pretend they don't eat much. It's like, I'm full. How you full and I'm not full? And you're way bigger than me. You feel me? So I don't respect that shit. I feel like if you have to like be extra and just mad insecure about everything, try to show a person you are who you became. Not what you show, not what you say. Whoever people say, I'm this, I'm that, then you ain't. Because you are what other people say about you. You feel me? And you are what people look at you. People want to say and act like they the shit. And then, but what's your life? What was your decisions that led to all that shit that happened to you? You feel me? And they cloud up. Then they cloud up. They have nothing to say. It's bad after bad decision. So how you so good? You're not good because you say you're good or because you're mad. That's pathetic. I'm good because I'm that strong. This is my muscle. This is my muscles. You feel me? This is my lifestyle. How I live, I choose this shit. You feel me? I know how gonna make me spend all my money. That's weak, pathetic. That's baby shit. That's baby shit. You still need your mama to go take care of your mental health, bro. You feel me? Cause that's what it is for me. I need a mommy. How you need a woman? She needs you. She can help you in a lot of things. Definitely a woman helps you and support you in a lot of things. But you don't need her. I'll be without a girl for years. I don't need a woman. And when I say I don't need, I'm not saying I wouldn't desire. Of course I would desire. I'm saying I'm not desperate. Like, it's not, if it doesn't happen today, or a month from now, or 2 months from now, or 3 months from now, it's nothing. I'm still grinding, I'm still doing my shit, like I'm still growing. But I don't have time to be, oh no, 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 no. I don't know. If a woman was here from day one, if a woman was here from day one, would I become this that I became today? This big, this strong, this powerful, this smart, this moving? The battles that I went, I know, a lot of y'all don't know, and y'all could watch all my videos, still didn't know. You'll get a glimpse, but you still didn't know. The battles that I went through, ops, all that shit, y'all don't know shit. You feel me? And I will never be the man that I became if was just there a woman and it's like, oh yeah, have a job, like, or do whatever, like, is a, they don't, it's not a woman's job to make you successful. They desire a successful man from the get-go. They don't want to make you successful. A lot of people have this in mind, and it's like, no, that's your obligation as a man. You should be successful. That's why they're attracted to you, because you're strong, because you're capable. Problems get in the way and you solve that shit. You feel me? She don't have to like feel neglected or feel like she can't live in a certain way. And of course that depends how much is your life, because in the end of the day, if a woman is loved, be a daughter or your woman, that's enough. If she feels like you're really there and you protect her and you love her, that's enough for most women. These other women who just, oh, where's my bag, bro? Like, other girls said it, they need to fix themselves. You feel me? That's nothing like, but again, they need to fix themselves. So to you, you can do nothing. It's just a waste of time. So don't even waste that time. Waste your time in a woman who is looking for love that is not damaged. And now it's like, oh, love doesn't exist, so like, let me get my bag. You feel me? This woman is gone. Once they grow up and decide that makes more sense to follow love again, and the scar is healed, all that shit, then yeah, I was there one myself. When I did my tattoo and I broke my heart at 23, for like 2 years, 3 years, I was not open to love at all. It was just sex, it was just having fun. Nah, you feel me? So we all the same, as I keep telling y'all, regardless of being a man or a woman. And yeah, like sometimes you need to heal, but there's some people who do heal and there's people who don't heal, but they do the program. It's like, they got a bruise, let me get it worse, you feel me? And now let me do the same to other people, and it's like they're gonna be repaid for that shit. Like the person who did you wrong is gonna be repaid for that shit. You're gonna get repaid for that shit. Karma is real, God is real. He gonna give you right back. And then you 10 years fucking up your life. That's smart? You dumbass. Like, that's it, like. And don't get me wrong, I fucked up a lot of times. 16, 17, 18, that was a fucked up history. But I got paid for that shit, and that's why I be warning you. Some of you already here. But yeah, now, right now, as my state of being, my state of living, I could never like be here trying to bother somebody, trying to bring negativity to somebody, trying to like put my shit into somebody. Like, bro, That's some garbage. You feel I don't understand. But that's why I believe I have a more peaceful life now, is because that's what I bring. I bring only at my power positive stuff. And if I see is something ill on me and I identify it, then I need to stop it. But I never is like, yo, let me be a hater and just hate on other people and talk shit to them and be angry and life is so unfair and I'm upset. That's some bitch shit. Like that's little kids do tantrums. It's pathetic how people don't grow. You feel me? That's why I say we have different souls. Cause how the fuck I have to believe how the fuck somebody lives 20, 30 years and is still on some bitch shit. You feel me? You have to like have a very newborn soul that never, or it's just me. I feel like that's some childish ass shit. Like I don't respect that shit at all. That tantrums, bro. People have tantrums and shit. They mad because they didn't like what you said or what is your life. That's your problem. I never felt about that shit. I see people with mansions, people in fast cars. I never in my life was like, yo, I hate him so much. You know, like, I don't give a fuck. I'm doing me. My life is fun. My life is explosive. My life has a lot every day. I ain't wasting my time masturbating shit. Like, you masturbators, man. What the fuck? Now that shit corny as fuck. That's why you do nothing. You be lazy and shit. Because that shit is weak as fuck. And everybody knows what you watching, man. What the fuck are you watching? Literally, what the fuck are you watching? How bad it is? I'm genuinely asking, how bad it is? And you want good things in life? Watching that dark ass shit? Nah, bro, that's not how it goes. You want to join the demons, like, live a dark life. The demons ain't none the light. You feel me? Where peace is at. That's what I be saying. Y'all gooners, man. Y'all are gooners. I don't know. I don't know how y'all expect to have a good life with that dirty ass shit that God sees you doing. That dirty ass shit. That shit be nasty. That shit be, ugh. Shit disgusting, man. Y'all be real close by. Everything close by, you feel me? And don't get me wrong again. When I fall into temptation and start edging and shit, which is very rare, but it might happen like after a month or 2 months, who knows? I'm not gonna lie. And the things that I'm watching, I believe it's not bad. I don't watch porn. I don't watch sexual acts between humans. And I might fall from that shit too, but it's just like, I be really looking at myself and like, what the fuck am I doing? And yeah, it's so bad. It's like, how do we, and I don't even relapse. I don't even relapse, man. A lot of y'all are just doing that shit with the point of like wasting your seed, wasting your energy. Y'all some dumbasses, man. For real, like, no joke. That should be funny to me because when I relapse and drain myself, I feel so weak. I feel pathetic. I feel like, yo, I took my life out of me, the force out of me, the energy out of me. Why? That's so dumb. Things were happening. I met a bunch of girls these years especially. All these years, but these years especially. Out here, like, bruh, that's some dumb ass shit. And y'all be doing that shit on purpose. Y'all not even having sex. Y'all just doing that shit to the paper. Bro, no way. Like, I don't know how people like don't grow. That's what I be saying, man. No way. That shit is fucked up. Like, I don't know, bro. That shit is really fucked up. You're wasting your vital energy to a paper. You're bugging. What the fuck? And I remember, like, I'm stressed about that shit is weak, boy. That's why I be saying that tough guy, man. That tough guy persona shows. Because the tough guy persona to anybody who masturbates is not a tough guy. He's a bitch guy. You watch another dude doing that shit, regardless of being in a design or for real. It is the bitch energy. You have the bitch energy in you. That's it. A whole lot of bitches out here. That's the video. For now, at least. But yeah, guys. Grow up. And if smoking makes you corrupted, makes me corrupted to say a lot of shit that is true in your face.